Ce faci, mă, Suzy? Test, 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 1, 2, 3, test, test, test. Ce faci, mă, Suzy? Test, 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 1, 2, 3. Test, 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 1, 2, 3. Test, 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 1, 2, 3. Ah, you want? Suzy, vrei? Ps. Ia, ia, ia. Hei, poape. Okay, everyone, I am back. And welcome to my channel, Hisame Artwork. Hi, Night's Edge. Yes. My cat. So, how are you all doing? Yeah, to you too. Hey, give me attention. Susie. Where's your fluffy baby? Oh. So let's see, I hope everything's working fine, the sound and the video. If there are ever any issues, please do let me know. I don't have any moderators for Thursday, so I'm kinda on my own on this one. So I am working on the Ghibli Town mod. So this is a mod for the video game Stardew Valley. It's a farming game, and this one just adds a whole new map to the game, and hopefully lots of fun quests, shops, and other activities. I'm not the programmer. I just do the art, and I try and adapt the storylines from the Studio Ghibli animations to kind of fit within the Stardew Valley universe. But if you guys played the Mermaid Island mod that me and Trent made, all the stuff that's in that mod will be able to add to Ghibli as well. So there'll be that kind of content like shops and hard events and things like that will be in our Stardew Valley mod for Ghibli Town as well. And hopefully we'll add some extra stuff like dungeons and villains and monsters and more fetch quests. Susie, not on my keyboard. We've discussed this. I know you're trying to blackmail me into giving you treats, but I'm only gonna give you treats if viewers ask for that from the... So there's like a little shop in Twitch. If you're watching from Twitch, on the lower right corner there's a little shop, and you can select treats for her. She's kind of learned that she gets treats on the stream because she's a bit plump, so we generally don't give her that many treats. And we're kind of giving her frequent but smaller meals. And trying to play more with her so she loses the fluff. But now she kind of learned that once I set up the camera, she'll like jump on my desk and lick her lips, so she knows that something good is coming. So today I'm gonna do more interiors, and I'm gonna be making Ernest's home. For those of you that don't know, Ernest is from my comic book series, and I just wanted to add him to this mod simply because he's one of my most favorite characters. Him and Marie the corgi. She's from another comic book series that I have, and people love these two characters a lot, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna make another to bin file and name it interior home and Ernest. No, Susie, not on the keyboard. She just loves to kind of sit where she's not allowed. Okay, so time to make some walls. And I'm gonna do with the darker kind of yellowish wood, the classical one that is in the game. Hey Trent! Oh, awesome! Guys, you have a rare visitor today. Super happy. You can see me fail live. Like so many things I want to do. I should probably show you as well. Like I think of this house, I'll need to move it so the door is in a middle tile. I've added tile data here and just wrote in it like we discussed. Let me see if I can get to it. So I kind of put the name of the doors. Don't know if you can see how small it is here. In the action I just wrote whose door it's going to be. And I added the telescope here. I don't know if we can do, like, remember that Summit mod where you would click on the telescope and it would show you kind of like the cutscene, the introduction cutscene, and you see the whole valley. Like, I thought that was really cool. If we could like insert, I'll do a pixel art kind of panoramic view of the whole valley. And maybe we can kind of like show everybody how different areas look, like if we can have like different points, but I don't know how that would affect the code in the game. So for Ernest, I want to do like a really small house. I gotta count the tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, resize map. I'm just afraid to click action and make a door sound. That would be funny. Actually, I think I need to move this even closer. He has a small door. Seriously, not on the keyboard. There's your place. Kitty cat sits here. There you go. Let me check my Twitch if anybody redeemed anything there, because it doesn't show me. What is it, Susie? I can't see the screen because of you. Okay, let me try and move the camera. So that's kind of where she usually likes to sit, as close as possible to my keyboard. Aren't you a troublemaker? Yes, you are. You leave hair in my keyboard, so I can't use it sometimes. I have to get the hairballs out of the keyboard. No, don't select the bucket tool. And I think I actually need to move it like one tile lower. I'll give him like a normal sized wall. He's not a fairy like Ariete. Well, I'm not sure if fairy is the correct translation. So just adding the textures here in the back. I'm trying to go for like a cozy feeling. And I think I actually should have made the walls round, since his mushroom house is round. So I think that's what I'll do, change that. I'm super excited, can't wait to get this mod. There's only 2 tiles on the lower part and 3 tiles on the upper part. And let me see if I can make it like even more rounder. So it'll be something more like that, I think. He's so sleepy. She's sleepy all the time. Like she has like an hour where she's hyperactive and she'll like, that's her zoom time. And she'll just zoom around the house, especially if I put any what do you call it? If I turn on the laser or something like that. You know what? I put that dark green there, but I actually red, and I actually liked it quite a lot. Although it's like should be maybe white because it's mushroom. Do I have any creamy white? I guess this would be closest. But I accidentally put that dark red there, and I think it does fit a lot more. And I think I've changed my mind on the wood as well. Wall, sorry. So I'm gonna make it like a shorter wall. I can always change it back. It's not that much of a hassle. 1, 2. Oh, no, wait. I had made it well. 1, 2, 3 tiles. Actually, it's correct now. It seemed a bit tall to me. If I'm not paying attention and counting the tiles. I never thought I would actually do that this much. And I am tempted to make the wood on the floor match kind of the wall. So let me hop into Photoshop and do that and see if I like it. It's a lot of trial and error when you're doing interior design, I guess. Let's see. Where am I gonna put it? I'm gonna put it over this one. I guess I can keep some cohesive coloration. I didn't think I was gonna do a pink floor, so I didn't think to do it. Wood floor. And let's see. And brightness and contrast. Or let's see, with the pencil, close these. Let's see what happens if I do one tile with that color. So I press Alt to select the color, and it just speeds up things. And I'm using the color brush. Hey Tikon, how's it going? How are you feeling? I'm changing the color on some wood tiles. And let me just add some overlay. We're just gonna, yeah, let's try multiply. Yeah, that's getting closer. Hey, hey, hey. I'm trying to make some tiles that would fit the floor and the wall. Let's see if I like this. Save as PNG. Yes, I want to replace. Okay. And I'm gonna hop back into tiled, switching between programs. And let's see how my idea works out. Yay, try cat food. Susie, you want some dry cat food? Yeah. She is highly food motivated. Let's see if I can. Oh. Susie, here. Oh, don't knock the. He's gonna knock everything down. Okay. Susie. Yeah, she's like a vacuum cleaner. She will clean every little piece of this. Like I had a fistful of it, and there it is, gone. No more. Like she'll still smell my hand. She's like hoping for something. It's gone. You ate them all. Like, you know, blink and you missed it. She cleaned house. Yeah, it is very late for you. Thank you for coming. Take care, Ticon. See you Tuesday. Who's your fat, fluffy kitty? So many cat treats. Thank you. You too. Gone. Yeah, we don't maintain this physique without heavy investment. So as you can see, we have to be careful with her food. She will try and trick us, you know, like whoever wakes up first usually feeds her. And then if, for example, my husband goes to work and I wasn't paying attention, she'll come and meow at me, pretending like he forgot to feed her. And she'll be like, oh, I'm so hungry, I'm starving, I'm dying. And be like, meow, meow, meow. And I'll think, oh, you know, probably he was in a rush and forgot to feed her. And then I feed her and she eats like there's no tomorrow. Like she's never been fed in her life. So I would be tempted to believe that indeed she has not been fed. And as you can see here, she is sitting on my hand. And I'm trying to kind of reach the keyboard and work. And she'll be like sitting on me so that I can't work. We have to make Susie NPC. She'll be like this monster that you have to feed. I don't know. Oh, the trash cat bear thing, you know, in the 1.5 update. The one that you have to feed. Like that's probably going to be her. Because it's just like ridiculous. Control-Shift-V, copy pastes in the exact place where you took something, so that's very convenient. Most programs have that. And I should probably have here in the corner. So let me go back into Photoshop. She's now sitting with her whole weight on my hand. Okay, you're gonna cut the circulation off. I don't know if you can see this well. Like, those are my fingers. And she's sitting on my hand. Yeah, you're happy with what you're doing? And being tortured live on camera for your entertainment. Hey, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm doing the interiors for Ernest's home. He's gonna be the kind of policeman of Stardew Valley. Of Ghibli Town, which is a mod for Stardew Valley. Sure, bon appetit. It's kind of hard to, because I can't see my keyboard because of her, and I don't want to press the wrong keys because these programs have a lot of keyboard shortcuts, so you can end up changing your settings in your program and then you don't know what you did wrong. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She is purring, but she's a very quiet purrer. She doesn't purr very loudly. Like, you're gonna feel the purr, but you're not gonna hear it. Control S. Okay. Angle brackets change the size of the brush. So you press on it and it will change that. And I prefer to do my shadows like a plum burgundy color instead of black. I feel like if you put it over warm colors, especially yellows, it looks so much better. Yeah, I got blood in my hand again. My circulation is restored. So it's gonna be 3 levels for that. First of all, let me move this up to that side, just so I have all of them in the same location, the same orientation. It should be easier for me to find stuff when I'm looking for it. And again, like we did previously, Select lower, select lower. Sometimes I do things that turns out I don't need them, but I think for me it's important to see if it looks good or not, and then I decide. Usually what I have in my mind ends up being in reality as well once I do the art, so that's pretty convenient. But it is an experience thing as well. You kind of learn to better predict and be able to do what you imagined. So if it's not working out for you yet, you know, don't panic. I just need more practice probably. Like, I don't know how many of you know about the aphantasia, what do I call it? I guess situation. It's not considered a disorder or an affliction. Where people just aren't able to kind of imagine in their mind's eye. But like they can still be artists, which I found very interesting. I posted in my Discord server the link, but you can find it on YouTube as well. Susie, I can't work. Young lady, it is a pain. So I'm gonna erase that from the building and put this here. There we go. And doesn't that look better? So now, let me see if I flip it. I think it's gonna be an issue. The color's not gonna match. So we're gonna have to here we go, call that trims, and let's see, probably gonna switch the colors. So first I'm gonna put it here, and now flip horizontal. Hey, not on TV. Yuck. Let me use my keyboard. Oh, what is this? Sabotaged by my own cat. So as you can see here, we're gonna have purple on purple, and I need to move it so we have pink instead. So I'm just gonna have to select that. Put it here. With shift, I'm adding new selected areas. I'm curious. Let's see. If I use color, will it give me the same result? Are these color switches? I don't think they are. But let's see. Yep, so it is different. Definitely different. So I gotta redraw it. So light, dark. And here, dark. Light. Darkest. Lightest. Am I in the right program? Ah! Forgot to switch back into Photoshop. There you go. I always forget, like, you guys. This is why I need a moderator, just to keep track of what I'm doing. Because I constantly have to switch between programs. If anybody wants to help me moderate Thursday night, please let me know. I'll give you virtual cookies. Okay, gotta save the changes. Yep, override. And now switching back to tiled. So that should go up to the bedroom, and here is kind of the inside of the room. And I'll have to decide on a carpet at some point, but right now I'm just gonna put some placeholder fireplace. Like, I'll probably have to make something more cartoonish. Since they are talking bunnies, maybe I'll do like a bunny furnace, although I kind of prefer this one. I'll see what I decide on. like for now, some couches and a sitting area. Something like that. Do I have any bookcase in white or pink? So, gonna use these as placeholders. I can't remember off the top of my head who donated me exactly their name, but it was something like Korean furniture something. I'm not sure if it's Kaya's stuff, if she did furniture or only food. Oh, I should probably put the kitchen downstairs. Kitchen stuff. Maybe I'll put a TV there. Should I put the stairs in the middle of the room now? Guess it would make more sense. So I kind of have to fiddle around, see what works, because there's just so many rooms I can't think ahead of time for each of them too much. For the characters that I do have already from the films, I kind of have somewhat of an idea what they do for them, because I can try and look up images from the films, but I can't always find those, so it can be a bit difficult at times. So yeah, maybe I'll have an area here for Ernest to take his shoes off when he comes home from work. And Coraline as well, they're both gonna be working. And we have some kitchen tiles on the floor. Let's see. I think this looks okay. And guess I'm gonna be looking for a table for the kitchen. And I have a bunch of tables here to kind of use. Oh, this one's so pretty. Maybe I'll keep it for myself. Oh, for my house. Okay, I'll have the prettiest stuff. Perks of being the author. And let me look for some chairs. You are appalled. I can hear you. Okay, so I have to make the instance for that chair as well, so I'm gonna hop it over into Photoshop. This time, fortunately, I actually changed the windows so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just gonna make the right chair so that Trent doesn't have to spend time doing code for an asset flip. I just make it myself. And it's pixel art, so I'm not it's not that tragic that I'm basically doing the same thing but flipped in terms of file size. Maybe in other games that would matter more, but here is just pretty insignificant. So Control T to select, Shift to add more pixels, Alt to subtract, and select to flip the image. So I am working in Photoshop and I know the keyboard shortcuts for all of these. Yay, yummies! Susie! Susie! Somebody's gonna give you yum yums. Do you know them? I have your attention. So this is what I usually give her. Dreamies or Felix. Felix. Let's see if you will do tricks for our friends. Suzy, chodź bobica. Suzy, daj tik-tik. No, tik-tik. Suzy, hi, the tik-tik. Daj bobica. The tik-tik. So she is right-handed and she will give me high five with her right hand. Oh, coating all of those chairs. Oh yeah, because now you can sit on them. Should I put them in kind of a sideways position? Like, is that easier to do? Suzy. Suzy, Aicha. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. No, stai con daremo tot. Ow! Try now. Art for each as well, so the farmer is sitting on them. So I'm gonna have to do like part of the chair like we did for that bench. So I shouldn't be making so many versions of the chair. I should have like maybe 4. Fancy chair, cheap chair, kids chair, and usual chair. Because I feel like I have too many types of chair and that's gonna be a problem if we're gonna make them sittable. So like, thanks for pointing that out, because I didn't even think about it. I was just like, oh, pretty chairs, I can add as many as I want. Well, you can, but do you really want to? Ow, why'd you bite me? I just gave you a lot of food. And cuddles. And you bite. And now you're purring. Are you happy that you bit me? Yeah? Look at that. We can make as many chairs as we just take longer to get done, yeah. So not the best idea I've ever had. Okay, yeah. I'm curbing my enthusiasm as we speak. Only 4 chairs would make it too bland, I think. Yeah, so not sure how long the leg is between the two of us. But for sure, I would like more chairs. But now I can see like why Concerned Ape didn't have that much diversity for the chairs. I think you have... Hmm? Oh. So lag between us seems to be 30 seconds, guys. Wow, that's so long. What are you looking for, Susie? There, no more. You ate twice in 1 hour. So lag between us seems to be 30 seconds, guys. Wow. Yeah, I didn't need proof. I believed you. My husband is in the corner and kind of throwing an eye on the stream every now and then. So this furniture is from, some of it, like the paler one, is from Yellow's Furniture Mod or Amy's or both of them. Not sure exactly. But I think you can find it still on Nexus. I don't think it's been taken down. If I remember correctly, Amy left all of her textures to Minerva and she's managing the mods. So they should still be working. And getting back into tiled. So at the moment, this is kind of how I'm gonna leave it, more or less. I'll probably move the furniture around, so at the moment we're just coding for the doors and the NPCs, their sleeping areas and things like that. Are you comfortable? Are you cutting the blood circulation to my hand again? Are you happy with that? See how well I can show this to you guys. But here's my hand and here's the cat. And she's not skinny. I think she is 6 kilograms, something like that. So she's not sitting with her whole weight on my hand, because that would really hurt. But it's enough to kind of slowly cut off my blood supply. Kind of trying to find a place for the camera. I need one of those tripods that kind of can get you can attach to anything basically. There we go. And here is my to-do list of all the things I have to do that isn't work related, like those I have on another list. This is just hobby stuff. Oh, windows. I keep forgetting to put windows in my houses. I don't know if you can hear that. Are you falling asleep and purring? You will do everything in your power to not be on camera. She's falling asleep, guys. So cute. So I'm gonna shortly close this because I want to rename it. Where was it? Interior Home Ernest. One FL floor. And copy paste, and it's gonna be second floor. And I'm opening it again. Just delete all of the floors of the building, sorry. And front. And I'm gonna be putting that little trap door. Funny cat. So upstairs, I don't know, should I put the same floor? I'll put a different one. And I think my tiled is it's broken again somehow. It keeps selecting the clone tool for whatever reason. So there we go, I opened it again, and hopefully now it's better. And I can put carpet on the floor here, should be fine. And I actually have to put a bathroom somewhere since I'm gonna be putting a bathroom for everybody. So actually I think on that side I'm gonna put bath tiles again. Well, I'll decide later, I guess, what each wallpaper is gonna be like. I already used that for Kirani's home. I don't wanna repeat myself. Bathroom tiles. This might be too dark. Or can I? I mean, I think this is too dark for any room, so I don't think I'm gonna be using it in anybody's room. I guess I could lighten it up. So save this and going into Photoshop. Is that enough? I think that's enough. Like, it's so funny now she's facing away from the camera. Excuse the mess in the background. And now we have cat view camera angle. Susie. Yay. She has such long eyebrow whiskers. And really long. So going back into tiled, and as you can see, it automatically updated. And while I can have an open concept for the living space down below, I'd really love to put some walls in the bathroom. And it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we add would that be look nicer? So we have some diversity. Maybe the bathroom's a bit too big. I feel that's better. There we go, and for the back, paste, there we go. Beds. I kinda need... what color? I think a yellow would be nice. But I need to, because they're kind of small, because they're bunnies. So I think I'll need to make a new bed. So I'm gonna jump back into Photoshop. Obligatory pause to pet the kitty. And I'm gonna take one of these beds here. Okay, hospital bed I'm not using yet, so I can move this and not worry that I broke any textures. But I need 2 more tiles, so the other side you go. I don't think I'm using the frogs either. Yeah, she's loads of fun. I've always loved having cats. I've wanted cats my whole childhood, I think mostly dogs. Like I was really fixated on dogs and brought puppies home, but my parents were like, out they go. So I was a bit sad about that. And finally, when I was living alone and managed to get a job that paid enough for me to live and then have some extra money, I, of course, immediately went to get a cat. And that was my first cat, Zoro. So I'm gonna be editing that bed later on. Now, right now, I just wanna make sure it works. Look, I'll even make this copy here. And I'll change the colors later on. Right now I'm just kind of curious what I decide to do, if it works out. And I want that to fill in the whole space, so that I can have issues later on. Although it should be on the front layer, I think, so it should be fine. And you have the floor underneath. Yeah, shouldn't be actually an issue. I'm not sure what I'm remembering that was an issue for me. So this is gonna be on, where am I gonna put it? Because he won't be able to walk there because you have the tile. I guess I can always put it and maybe have like a dresser over there, not sure. But the issue is that I don't have a buildings layer here. And so you might be able to walk from that direction. So I kind of need to block it off and be against the wall. So that's kind of the only place I can put it, I think. Front building. And it's really awkwardly spaced. Let me open the previous first floor. Nope, wrong house. There we go. And it kind of bothers me that it's not centered there to begin with. So gonna delete that. and move the stairs there. Oh, no, 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 no. Not your hair everywhere. Okay, so I had some furniture here that I was trying to put in that area. I guess I can put the phone as placeholder for the moment, and I'll put another phone that fits the house better, the aesthetic of the house. Where is that potted plant? Uh-huh. I found some of them. I still need to organize so much of these textures. They're just all over the place. And I'm having a hard time finding that flower pot I used previously. Oh, there they go. Some of them are down here. Oh, don't do that. And that's such a close-up. People don't need that level of detail in your cleaning routine. So I moved the stairs, and now I can move this part here without it looking too weird. And now I can put like a nightstand and other things like that. Although, like, you still have the issue of getting into bed. So I guess no nightstand. But a fireplace would have been nice, so I don't know. I'll see what I put. Not my keyboard. Hey. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. If you move the bed one tile down, does it look weird? Yeah, but It will look weird when you try and put the nightstand. So let me put another bed because it's on multiple layers and it's kind of hard to copy paste all of it. But basically if you have it like this, you know, it kind of looks far from the wall. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell there's a gap, and it's a bit strange. I was actually thinking if I could move the bed kind of down here somehow, so that I can fit a fireplace somewhere, because I put a chimney on the house outside. So it would be a bit weird if it didn't have that. And let's say you had the fireplace up here and put a couch against the bed. Like something like that. So something like that, and it will be kind of that thing going on. But like I still feel it's weird because I haven't seen it in Stardew Valley, so I'm kind of not used to the idea for now. So I'll leave it like this for now because I don't have the sprites for the character yet, and usually inspiration will like hit me at some point and I'll find like a better idea. No pressing on the keyboard. No. You're gonna close my programs or something. Sabotaging cat. Because I try and not make new tiles for every house. Like, I try and just make stuff that fits several houses if possible. I think we can't make side doors work, by the way. Well, that's unfortunate. I could cut the room horizontally now that you mentioned side doors are not a thing. What if I did that? I would have room for my fireplace. Ho ho ho. Susie. Let me see, where's my... There we go. Let's see how bad it looks if I do this. It's gonna be a very small bathroom. But I guess I can cheat a little. Like, how many people are gonna notice after all if I add a little bit of extra here? Because it kind of still looks pretty cramped, I think. Susie! Here you go. Psst, 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 psst. Yeah. You're not hungry anymore? That's a first. Good. Or maybe you're just sleepy. So it'll be something like that. And let me see. Go back to so something like that, and then I can have the fireplace I wanted. No, not the keyboard. There we go. And I could put like a little bookcase or something. Let's see if I have any bookcases here. Yeah, this will be a good placeholder. And a chair. And sort of something like that. Let me see where. Yeah, so I can have like the whole vanity here, mirror, shelves, something like that. That looks weird. Okay, I'll leave it like that. And let's see now on front, how can I put this back? At least the tile. So it's not too obvious how much we cheated in the size of the building. And it's kind of wide enough, I think. If anything, I can actually squeeze stuff a bit, but I won't do that just yet. So the interior of the building that I'm doing is, let me show you, the little mushroom house. So technically the upper floor can be smaller, I think. And let's see how I will edit this. So it can move the building so it's centered. And mostly the issue is that these stones here are not very centered. But I think it's good enough. And let me go into the game files and Photoshop and edit that building. Interior, where are you? Buildings. So here's the little mushroom home. There we go. And save as PNG. Going back into tiled, and it's now better centered. However, I gotta erase the sides here to make sure that there's nothing on the buildings layer. Oops. That is gonna be an issue when walking around. There we go. So inside, not sure I'm gonna bring the mushroom theme indoors, but there was a, there we go, but I used it in like Kiki's house, and I feel like maybe it's too much mushrooms. Like, maybe not overdo it. We'll see. I kinda already did mushrooms for Kiki's house, so maybe I'll do something else for her. I'll see. But yeah. So this I'm gonna kinda leave it like this for now. And once I decide on how it's gonna look, where it's gonna, well, not in the final look, but kind of how it's gonna be oriented, then I'll do the NPCs. Because I know I mean, I don't want to hassle you guys with moving doors and things like that, so I'd rather have that in sort of a definitive stage before I give it to you. And then once everything works and is fine, then I'm gonna put like extra decorations like windows and things like that. For one, I have to draw some windows here. And let me just do that now so I don't forget. So going back into Ernest's home. Let me see here. A bit too big. So I have some windows here. Name these extra windows. And I'm gonna drag Ernest's home underneath this folder so that I can just put whatever I want. And I think this one fits best. So I'm gonna put it in Ernest's folder. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I need these. And I had some window boxes with flowers. There we go. Ooh. Okay. So what I'm going for is, let me see if I can find the concept art. So this is actual concept art from my own game that I would love to do someday. And this would be his house. So I guess I made the doors green by accident. It's fine, I like those green doors. They don't have to stay red. And I have some yellow flowers up there, so yeah, I would love to keep that. Let's see if I have any white flower pots I can quickly use. There we go. And let's see if I can find any daffodils anywhere. Uh-huh. Found one. And it's not merged with the other layers, so it's a bit too big. Let me trim some of the leaves. Let's see if that fits. So I'm gonna turn this one off and this one off. And it's gonna be window box daffodil. And here the window, I'm just gonna put it like a darker blue inside. Or, let me see, kind of make it like a bright blue. Yeah, I feel that kind of makes better contrast. Because you don't have much resolution to work with, so you have to be smart about it. And I'll have to add some shading at some point. But for now, Susie is upset with me, so she like moved up here. Or I can't reach her. Like, for her, it's either she's in my way and a nuisance, or she's too far away and I can't reach her. Like, it's never gonna be at a convenient distance for me. I think she's playing a power game or something with me. She's waiting for the sausage. Has anybody redeemed that? Ah, thank you for telling me. Yeah, on Twitch it doesn't transfer to Restream. Ha ha ha. What is that? What do you hear? Huh. As you can see, immediately her attention is grabbed. You guys pay attention, because this is gonna disappear very, very quickly. I don't know if you can hear that. I was looking to see if the camera was catching it, and she bit my finger. Are you a happy kitty? Are you a fat kitty? Oh, chunky girl. I'm gonna say thank you. No, we don't want to say thank you. We're still looking for pieces of sausages that may have fallen down. So she's like investigating everywhere. Like looking. Where could it possibly be? There's gotta be more somewhere under the cushions. Like you guys, you can see she's like still sniffing around. You're not eating the plastic, are you? No. You're smarter than that. The camera smells like sausage. Must have touched it. Away from keyboard, please. Oh my god, you're so stubborn. Did I save this? Let me save as. Like, exported. And go back into tiled. And boom. We have flowers on our windows. And I'll have to fix the shading here, so it has shading underneath the window boxes and so on. And I kind of want to redo a bit the textures down below to kind of do it more like Nausicaa's plaster. So you can see there's some texture here. Also need to probably add some shading for her building as well. So let me add that quick. It shouldn't take long, and I keep forgetting to do it off camera. So since I'm here, also this green is not the right green. Tolerance 0, and hopefully it will pick up the right color. Gotta open the grass texture folder. There we go. Actually, you know what? I should take textures from here, if I'm honest, because it should match. Edit, copy, merged. And without I'm deselecting, so there we go. Gonna make this a mask. Grass texture. And seems like it's not very clear, which is something I was afraid of. So I'm gonna probably have to redo that there and add the shading as well. So what has this done here? I think I'm gonna delete the layer mask. Okay. And I'm just gonna temporarily remove it. Put it on a different layer or something. She is again off camera, sitting on my keyboard with her butt. Managed to push her away. At least sit 2 centimeters. There you go. We are heavily negotiating territories. What are you doing back there? What? No. Just ma. Cats. They're like toddlers, but more agile, and they'll get like in places where they shouldn't be. Often breaking stuff, but at least when she falls, I don't have to worry that she got hurt, so kinda still better than a kid. Control Shift V, and it should have put in the exact same spot, but oh well. So now we have the grass up there. And I'm gonna make shading, and it's gonna be on multiply, and I'm gonna make it a clipping mask, 80%, using this color that I've used before. What is it? You come here and going, Murr. I think she's demanding something, but not sure. Well, guess not 80, but 20. There we go. And like now that it is like a clipping mask, so I haven't done destructive editing on my layer. I can just turn it on and off. I have a lot of control over it. So let's say I'll put it at 40 now and change my mind later on. But for this one here, underneath, I'm not gonna have the same options. It's definitely faster because I know the keyboard shortcuts, so I can just zoom in through projects that I'm familiar with. So like learning to do pixel art was an interesting like learning curve for me personally. Also, I'd love to have like a bajillion layers. Yeah. Once you like learn these things, it gets way easier, for sure. I would say like the most mind-blowing thing that I was like, why didn't I do this sooner moment, was with keyboard shortcuts, like actually learning what Shift Alt do and in what context and things like that. Because when I was 18 and learning how to do this stuff and not doing it for a living, I was like, oh, I don't need to learn these. But once I went to like university and I had a lot of projects for school, it wasn't in Photoshop. It was in Avid, Final Cut, Premiere Pro, things like that, and I just had so much work that I needed to learn keyboard shortcuts. The workload was just so immense. I put it 30 so it looks like the other shading as well. Save as PNG file. And go back into tiled, and I have a bit of shading here, so it's not much, but it kind of makes it fit in with the other buildings. And here in the bushes I did some edits, so they lost their shading and I'll have to put it back. It's a discrete edit for sure, but it kind of looks odd when other buildings have it and yours doesn't, so I'm trying to fit in with the whole thing. I still need to do the top part. Eros did the animation on the windmill, so thank you for that. And here supposedly and hopefully you'll be able to walk in this area and kind of have a place where you can look around from on top. I'll have to split the building and hopefully it will all be okay and I'll be able to cut it well. I think only the freibeak here I'll have to put it separately, like on a front layer, and should be fine. And ideally you'll be able to walk here and kind of go to Miyazaki's house and the town center. So I don't know, maybe I'll separate his area from that of the general public. We'll see. I was thinking maybe Yubaba does a cantina or something like that, because you do have the school on the first floor, but there's just so many things I would like to do that I'm trying to take it slowly and kind of do it case by case and building it in time. So yeah, it's 10 o'clock. I've been streaming for 2 hours and talking. I need to take a rest. 2 hours is my limit for talking. Like after 30 minutes I usually get pretty tired. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Next stream will be on Tuesday. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thursday is for the Western Hemisphere, so for the Americas and like Western Europe. And Tuesday is for the Eastern Hemisphere, so you know, Middle East, Philippines, Asia in general. Cannot stream for Australia, I'm sorry. It's way too far, so sorry for those of you from Australia. But I seem to have most of my viewership from the Americas and Southeast Asia, so thank you all for joining my streams all the time, and for your kind comments and support. And yeah, this was the Ghibli Town Mod expansion for the farming game Stardew Valley. Thank you to all those who've donated textures, contributed with animation and textures and coding. And bye bye everyone. Take care.